This is something that they highly appreciate about you. I'm also getting what this is, that you're very ambitious and you're very determined to go after your goals and your dreams. This is something that they find very attractive about you, is that you are so determined and driven, and you have this like strong force that drives you, this fire that drives you to go after and go after your dreams and be successful and victorious in whatever it is that you do. So you might have some big dreams and plans in your life, and you actually take action towards it. This is something that they find very sexy. And you do it in a very like flowy kind of way. You do it without much resistance. I don't see you like super complaining about life's challenges when they get in the way. Maybe that's why they love talking to you, because whenever they talk to you about their own stuff, you're able to get them out and help them see like a bigger perspective. And that's, I think, the like approach that you take to your own life is, whenever there are obstacles in the way, you don't look at it as like you don't play victim, and you don't take it as like, okay, like this sucks, and this is going to really bring me down now, and I'm going to go into my depression. But you take it as like with a grain of salt, and you're like, okay, we'll work through it. Like, okay, this is a challenge, it's not ideal, but what can I do to change my energy? How can I gain a new perspective? What can I do to change the situation? How can I be in control? How can I remain in control so that I can continue towards my goal, my purpose, my whatever it is that I'm going towards. And because like if you look at this guy, he's just like flowing and through life, and just taking that step forward over the river. So there's this challenge, which is this mountain in the back, this river that you can't cross, but he's just jumping right over, almost flying over it, without a worry. And it's a very free flowing energy, very free spirit. I just feel like you constantly follow your intuition. You're very, and these are all things they love about you, and they do notice about you, is that you're so in tune with your deeper self and your soul. And so whenever you have a calling to do something, um, like obstacles can't get in your way of getting to your destination. And just it's so effortless. Like the way you move forward in life is so effortless. Maybe you do yoga or dance. Maybe you're a dancer or ballet. Is also coming through. So maybe that's something that you do and they really love that about you. Another thing is they really like that. I feel like you guys have similar goals in life, and whatever it is that like you're working on, they're also working on as well. Or you guys have similar dreams, maybe, or just ultimate like life goals, like the type of life that you want to live, like the lifestyle, or money goals, or work goals, or you both want to be free, or working on yourselves, like whatever it is, like you both have very similar goals, and they really, really love this about you, that you guys are kind of on the same page on that. They find you, first of all, very, very physically attractive. Like the Shank card is about physical beauty, physical ideal. Like you are this person's physical ideal. And they find you very beautiful, attractive, sexy, handsome, whatever gender you are. They find you, so they're so attracted to you. Like physically, I think there's a lot of sexual energy here too, a lot of sexual attraction. So yeah, they just find you very physically attractive. And if you do like work out, or you go to the gym, or you're really focused on your like gaining strength, like building muscle, like toning your body, that is something that they also find really attractive. So just like physically, yes, all the yeses. I also think that they find you to have a lot of courage and strength within you. And these are two major arcanas that are coming out here, and these do go in order from 7 to 8. So I think that they definitely recognize that you are just have a person that grows and is constantly trying to better yourself and better your life. And you're moving forward in life, And with the strength card, this is oftentimes a card of like, well, in the traditional tarot, she's taming the beast within her, and her higher self is taming her lower self, and it's just representing that, like, yeah, you might have some things that you need to work through. You might have your own triggers, your own problems, issues, wounds, just things that need healing, your own challenges within yourself, that you're struggling with, but that you always make an effort to either rise above it or become aware of it, or address it, work through it, process it, heal it. Like you're just constantly on this journey of growth and like bettering yourself, bettering your life, moving forward, not get stuck in the past and on things that aren't really going to serve you. So this is something that they recognize. They see your strength, like they see that you're just such a strong person when it comes to life's challenges, and you probably overcome a lot of things in your life, like in your past, and this is something that they also see. And you've almost like made peace with things in your past as well. Because if you look at these two lion heads, the one that's looking towards the past is just a very peaceful, content look, and then the one that's looking towards the future is just roaring. And it's like the past I've made peace with. I'm letting that go, and I'm just looking towards my future, and I'm gonna take all of my power and passion and excitement and strength and focus it towards my future. I'm not focusing that energy towards my past and feeding it. I'm focusing it towards things I can change. And that is the future. That is me right now and how I move forward. This is something that they really admire about you. So, yeah, you have like a lot of this is a lot of well, the chariot is feminine energy, it's Cancer, but it's also very like masculine because it is very determined to go after its dreams and what it wants. So I just and the emperor is also masculine, is divine masculine, so I think you're just very in touch with your masculine energy, whether you're a girl or a guy. Like you're very in touch with your masculine energy, and you have like a vision or a goal to be self-employed, or to be, maybe this is what you do for a living, like your job position, you're like a manager or a boss or some sort of in a role of authority, where you kind of like oversee other people, and this is something they find very sexy about you. Just how empowered you are, I think, is really like empowered. Like you take control of your life. You're in control of your life. Okay. And it's this sense of discipline and drive and motivation that you have, where you won't stop at nothing. Like you just take action and you go. Because the Knight of Swords is the same energy. It's like, yeah, the Emperor and then the Knight of Swords. And both of these are go-getters. They go after their dreams. They're just very ambitious. The Knight of Swords is impulsive. It takes action. It doesn't stop. It's a strong communicator, the Knight of Swords. And it just, I feel like they really love the way you express yourself and the way that you communicate so passionately and clearly. You're very sharp. You're very quick-witted. You could be very funny as well, and they just really love talking to you. They just really love the way that you express yourself. The Emperor, yeah, I just think that they find you to be very driven and motivated, and you have a lot of like the way that you go about your life is very like you have a lot of boundaries. You don't let just anyone into your life. You don't let any sort of energy into your life. You're very particular about like what you focus your energy on, how you live your life, what you eat, just everything. Like you filters through like all the bullshit. With the Nine of Wands, I feel that you're a warrior. You're a warrior, and maybe you were a wounded warrior. Maybe you did go through a time in your life or your past, where it's like you had to make peace with your past. Maybe you did have some sort of childhood stuff too with the chariot, just like being Cancer and representing like family and like how you grew up. So maybe with your father, there could have been some conflict with your father, or maybe issues with with the masculine energy. So if you are a woman, like maybe just your past relationships with men, like they've been toxic, or they just haven't really been what you want them to be, or you have wounds around that masculine energy, maybe stemming from your father, something like that, that these are things that you're working through, issues that you're working through. And maybe you have been wounded, maybe you were abused or in these situations. And but you keep fighting the battle, like you have not given up, like you keep going. You're not dwelling in that energy. You're like moving forward and moving towards the sun and putting the bandage on and moving forward and healing that wound and moving forward. Like you're really just not dwelling on the things that you have no control over anymore. You're only focusing on things that you do have control over, and you're also very I think you communicate very freely and openly about this. And this person, maybe that's why this person loves all this about you, because they know this about you, because you're very open and upfront about like what's going on. Um, you're just like very free with your communication. And they kind of always know, like if they ask you a question about something, like you're always open to explaining it or like telling them how you feel or like what's going on within you. I just feel like you've fought a lot of battles, and this person definitely recognizes you for that, and that you've been through a lot in your past, but that you still haven't given up, and you're still moving forward and persevering. Like you have this very disciplined, like perseverant energy. So first of all, this obviously won't apply to everybody, but if you are in a relationship with this person loves to be in a relationship with you. Okay. They find your connection to be very strong. They feel like they're your divine counterpart with this emperor coming through here, and we have justice. I think they feel like if you guys are in a relationship together, or if, even if you're just dating, this person sees a lot of potential here for this relationship to be successful and to be, this is something that they want with you. Okay. And this is something that they want to move forward and take to the next level. Maybe you guys live together, or you want to move in together, or maybe you have some plans of traveling together, and that's another thing that they really love with you, or like love about your connection. um and they see you as a potential partner, or as like a divine counterpart. That is something that they see, or at least like, because of the emperor is like husband energy. So this is something that they see, whether you're the guy or they're the guy, and whoever, if there's no guys, and whoever's the divine masculine or the more masculine energies, like they see that there is that energy of you guys coming together in that kind of way. Um and with justice here, this is Libra energy, and they see a lot of balance here, a lot of balance in this relationship and or connection with you guys, with the two of you together. And I think that it's like one of your goals to maintain balance in the relationship, and to reciprocate, and to have things just be mutual, right? So if this person is giving to you, you're the type of person that's going to give back to them as well. Like you're not just going to take and let them keep um doing everything. You all are also in touch with your masculine energy, and you're also going to give back. So you're not just like receiving, but you're also giving back. They just really love that you're aware of that. They also love your social awareness. So like if you are aware of just like what's going on in the world, humanity, the state of the world, and you care about the world, you care about other people, you kind of just want justice, you want peace and harmony. This is something that is really they find really attractive about you, that you do care about things outside of yourself, you do care about other people, and you're here to help. You want to create peace in your environment. Um, or at least with this person, and you're always trying to balance things out, and you're all about the truth, because justice is about like um it's kind of it is like it's the sword of truth here. And so, and we have the Knight of Swords as well. So I think that you're like a truth seeker, and you, even though like the Libra energy could be sometimes a pushover and a people pleaser, because you just want peace and harmony, and that could be sometimes what you do. But I think with the Justice card in the tarot, like these other energies here with the Knight of Swords, you're not that type of person where like you're going to maintain the peace just to avoid conflict. Like you might talk about some things that are bothering you with this Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, because you persevere, right? Like you don't give up. So you might bring up things to this person that are bothering you, or that you want to talk about, in order to have peace. But sometimes it requires that you go through a phase of conflict or growth, or it's not like so pleasant. But it's for the bigger picture of like, at the end of this, we're going to be better off. So you don't run away from pain or conflict or the truth. You kind of maybe almost even like go into it, so that you can, because you understand from a higher perspective, because you have this wisdom that it's only through addressing it that you solve it, and then now it's solved, like it's resolved, and now it's not no longer a problem. But if you never actually address it, then it's always going to come up, and it's always going to create conflict, and I'm always going to try to like create peace, and that doesn't, you just know that that doesn't solve actual problems. It's not going to create true peace and harmony. It's just going to be suppressed. All those issues, you know. So that's another thing that they love about you. You have the magician at the bottom, so I'm the fool. I feel like you're just a very like free spirited person. You kind of go with the flow. You are very good at manifesting with the magician. You're good. You know that you have all the tools at your disposal to create whatever life that you want, and that's what's coming to in the beginning is like you know how to use your powers. You're very powerful. They find you to be a very powerful person, and I feel like they've observed you manifesting things before, um, and they really are inspired by it, and just how you're able to be so free spirited and trusting the universe. You have a really strong connection with the universe, and I think it's through your connection to the universe that you're able to get to where you want in life and manifest all your dreams and your goals because of this like really strong um connection that you have with the energy realm. So maybe you are an energy worker or a light worker, something like that. And this is something that they really love about you as well. Maybe also you guys manifested each other. That's another thing that's coming through, and they love that how you that, or maybe there's manifest together. This is something that you guys are actively doing. So this person loves to flirt with you, loves how flirtatious you are. They love your playful energy. It's just very um you know, kind of cute, flirty, seductive, sexual. Like they're very sexually attracted to you, and you guys are very flirty with each other. Maybe like they love being lovey-dovey with you, um, and they're soulmates. So this person sees you as their soulmate to some extent. There's definitely, or at least there's like a strong soulmate connection here, or this person feels a really strong bond to you, and then whether they're aware of this or not, like they put the word soulmate to it or not, like maybe they don't, but they definitely feel that, oh, even like a past life connection. Like I know this person, like my soul recognizes your soul. There's a deeper bond here that is there, that is felt. Like it's not just a surface connection. Like there's something deeper that I love about pile one, and I can't quite explain what it is, but it's something that really draws me to them. Um, I'm really drawn to their energy. Maybe you are in a leadership position and they just find that so sexy and so attractive. But I think it's more that you have this just innate ability to take charge, like take charge of the situation. Like if you know, let's say you go to work and there's a problem, something's not happening and no one's doing anything about it. You're the one that's gonna be like, okay, well let me call someone or let me solve the problem. Like I said, you're very in touch with your masculine energy and you're not afraid to take action. Like it's a very empowered feeling that you have. Like you're not dependent. Yeah, you're very independent. You're not dependent on other people to get shit done for you. You're like, I'm gonna do it myself. Like if you're not gonna do it, or it's not even that. Like you don't rely on other people to do things for you. So they don't feel like they have to nurture you or baby you or like take care of you. Not that they don't want to do those things, but they just feel that you got it. Like you're good. Like pile one is good. It's sexy as hell that they're so um empowered and confident in themselves and they take control. And there's also this release energy here. So this reminds me also of like transformation. You release things to have like to make room for new things. So I think this is just something that you're not afraid to release things that are toxic or bad for you, cut things out of your life. That's how you take control over your life too. Is like you don't stay in situations that are bad for you. You make a change, you move forward. So the Emperor is Yang because that is masculine, divine masculine energy, and the strength card is Leo, which is a Yang energy as well. And then we have Yin here, which is the divine feminine, deep knowing. This person has a deep knowing that you are their divine masculine or feminine. Like this person has this soulmate connection. You guys have a really strong soulmate connection, and this person, if they're not consciously aware of it yet, they on a deep level know and feel that you are their person and they love you and they have a very, very strong spiritual connection to you. Very strong connection here. And yeah, maybe like with time turn have like maybe they really do like napping with you, cuddling with you. spending quality time together, maybe spending like more downtime together is something that they love. Like when you guys are just like hanging out and relaxing and not doing much and just you guys are just being, together, just relaxing, being cozy. That's something that they really love to do with you. Number 24 is, yeah, I see number 24 here. So that could be significant for like a birthday or whatever dates. That's also six. So the six energy is about, it gives me strong soulmate energy. It's about the home, family, community, marriage, relationships, love, harmony, balance. It's Venus energy. So it's all about that cute relationship, lovey-dovey type of stuff. So I just feel like they really do love you. Like this person really loves you. And they love spending time with you and hanging out, even when you guys are doing anything like exciting. It's like even just like having you around, even while they're sleeping. Maybe they love when you spend the night at their house, or they spend the night at your house. That's the thing. They love nighttime with you. Yeah, like they just like sleeping with you. I just feel like they view you as this ever unfolding rose. Like you are just, there's always another layer to peel back with you. It's like you're a mystery to this person. You're deep. You are interesting. They're curious about you. They're intrigued. And they're just, you're not boring, okay? You're not a simple person. You're very complex. You have a lot of, you're multifaceted, you're dynamic. You have a lot of different sides to you, a lot of different parts to you, depths to you. Your soul is deep, it goes deep. And it's like this ever unfolding rose. It's like, where's pile one gonna go next? Like how are they gonna grow next? Where are they off to next? Like you're this free spirit that is just constantly growing and evolving and learning and absorbing and observing and all the things, and you're just constantly becoming a new person. You're constantly releasing and rebirthing, like death and rebirth, this process, like this strong scorpionic energy. So you're just constantly going through that um it's like you're constantly going through it, like you're never done growing. And this is something this person it finds very interesting because you're not, there's always something new to learn about you and to see about you. And just like the way that you flow with life is just so beautiful to watch. This person truly does love you. I mean, they really admire you and think very highly of you and think that you're very special. And there's this flowy energy to you that um you trust the universe, you're able to surrender, let go, release, right? Release, like the surrendered energy, accept things and just manifest through your surrendered energy as well. With the magician, you're like a good manifester. You're very much in your divine masculine energy, or in your just master energy, where you're a go-getter and going after things, where you can also be in your feminine energy, where you just surrender and let the universe kind of take control for a second, so it's not like you're always having to be, you're in control when you need to be in control, but you can also let go when you need to let go. You're very balanced with the justice. Yeah, you have balance between both feminine and masculine energies, and this is just something that they find so beautiful about you, because we do have such strong masculine but strong feminine energy as well coming through for you. You're able to be simple, but also and dance with life, right? And you're also able to change your energy when you need to. Yeah, you're very in tune with energy work, I think. And this is probably one of the most um like admirable things about you, like that this person really looks up to you for. And maybe you even teach them how to do this, or like they learn from you. Um, this person is so attracted to you. It's not even funny. This person has their eye on you. They feel very passionately about you. There's a lot of sexual attraction here, a lot of chemistry between you guys. This person loves spending time with you and taking that leadership position. Or maybe you, like when you take the leadership position, but whoever the masculine is, they like to be in charge and they do like to take care of the feminine. And this is something that they really love about your dynamic. But this person is just, all I see is fire, passion, sexual energy coming through really, really strongly. So that is something, and it's not just like just lust, it's not just infatuation and lust. I think this just comes from like a deeper place, where they kind of know, it's like they have this strong attraction to you, not just sexually, but it's based in like, oh, I love this person's like soul, their personality, like who they are, and it makes them really just like physically sexually drawn to you. And I just think that they really are physically also attracted to you, like your beauty. So I think that this connection is a very highly spiritual connection, and the universe is sort of driving this and orchestrating this. Maybe a lot of times you feel defeated and like you're not in control over the situations that are happening, or maybe things aren't going exactly as you want or as planned, or there's obstacles or whatever. And the universe is just with the judgment card saying like, yeah, like this is everything's happening in divine order, and it's all part of divine timing, and it's all happening for a reason, right? It's happening for you, not to you. So this is everything that's happening between you guys is right on course, right on path. And this person will never stop being attracted to you. Like this person is never going to lose their desire and interest in you. The fire is burning and it's hot and it's there and it's alive and it's well. And maybe when you feel maybe like it's not there, like just know that it's there. Like this person is always attracted and passionate about you, even if they're not necessarily like always showing it, or they're being a little bit more stoic and reserved. um but yeah, I just feel that there's you need to let go of control sometimes when it comes to this connection, and just let the universe kind of decide when, what, how. That's that surrendered energy that you have to get into to just flow more. But you seem to be doing pretty well with the flow, so you know all this. Um, so yeah, that is what I have for you for what your person loves about you the most. I really hope that you enjoyed that and that it was helpful. And if it was, I'd love it if you subscribed to my channel and supported what I do here. And if you left a comment and like this video, the more engagement I get, the more the algorithm recognizes my videos and it gets sent out to the YouTube world. So I appreciate your support and all of your love. I hope you have a nice day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Happy how to welcome to your reading. So we chose this green calcite. This is your red hand about what your person loves about you the most. So whoever your person is, you could be in a relationship with this person, you could be connected to this person. It's the person that you're thinking of. What do they love about you the most? And we have our first oracle card. Actually, two came out when I was shuffling. So we have our first tarot card, sorry. And then we'll be pulling some more oracle cards at the end of the reading to get all the messages about what they love about you. So we have the King of Cups and the Moon. So those are very watery energies, both of these. The Moon is Pisces energy, and the King of Cups is, I look at it mainly as Scorpio, but also it's Pisces and Cancer. So just a lot of watery energy here. So this person really loves how sensitive, emotional, in tune, emotionally mature, stable. Um, Yeah, just there's just a lot of emotional maturity and stability with you, because the King of Cups is a card that does represent, emotional stability, even intensity. So maybe just like how intense you are, how deep you're able to go. Like when you have a conversation with this person, you're able to really access parts of yourself or themselves that it goes deep. Like with the moon, paired with the moon, this is deep stuff. Like uh you're a deep person, okay? You're a deep, intense person, maybe very spiritual, just very so when I say emotional, I don't mean like you're moody and you're up and down or whatever, because we're the King of Cups. It's a very emotionally mature energy, right? um but yeah, so I just feel like, and you could be a girl too, like for the king, it's masculine energy, but it goes for whatever gender. I think that this person is really just loves how in tune you are with your feelings, and how effortless it is for you to express yourself and to be aware of your feelings. Like you're just a very like, yep, this is how I feel. You're very aware of how you feel, in what moment, where it's coming from, and the deeper places that it's coming from. So you're like, okay, right now let's say it's something bad. Like let's say you get triggered and you have anxiety. You're like, damn, I just got triggered. I have anxiety. You would be the type of person who would be like, okay, well, let me think about this for a moment. Where did this anxiety come from? And you can access deeper parts of yourself with this moon and go into your kind of like your subconscious, your patterns, your programming, whatever, your childhood wounds, your past, all of the things, right? Um, and be like, oh, okay, I think this triggered me because this just triggered my fear of abandonment, or this just triggered my fear of rejection or loneliness or my feeling of not good enough. And I'm aware that this is not the person. I'm aware that I'm projecting right now, or I'm aware that this person is not trying to hurt me, but that it is my own stuff that's being triggered. That is emotional control. Like you have control over yourself. You're not letting these outside circumstances sort of, and this is hard. Like I don't know to what extent, like I think you'll all be on a different spectrum here because this is like a lifelong journey, obviously, to master your emotions. But I just think that at least with this person, you seem to be very masterful of this process. And even though you might not be perfect, but like I do see a lot of fears that get triggered here. Like maybe you have a lot of fears that get triggered in this relationship from this person, but you have this all-seeing eye of all of your patterns, this cycle that you keep repeating, and you're like, okay, I'm aware of this, and I'm not gonna assume that this is about this person or this person's trying to hurt me or that I'm not going to take it personally. I understand that this is coming from my own stuff within me that I need to heal and work through. And so you're definitely like on this healing journey. You're very self-reflective, very deep, and also you're just very aware of other people's feelings as well. And this kind of is coming on pile one as well, but it's just like you have this ability to heal. You have this healing energy. You have this healing presence. You're a good listener. You're a good coach. You're a good counselor. You're a good um like therapist, but you don't have to do that as a profession. You're just like kind of your role with this person maybe, or with your friends, or you're really good at maybe managing other people's emotions and helping them understand themselves better and their own feelings better. You maybe help other people articulate their feelings, and this person really loves that and sees that. This person also really loves how unafraid you are of expressing your emotions and your feelings, and especially when it comes to things you care about or the love that you feel in your heart. You're very like open to telling this person like I love you, like this is how I feel about you. You're very honest with your feelings. You don't like maybe you don't express them all the time because it is the moon and the king of cups that is like a little bit more like secretive energy. Maybe you do keep them a secret, like your feelings, but I think when it comes to it and when it's important, you really are very um what's the word? Like very masterful at articulating your feelings because you're so in touch with them. You're also a very caring and compassionate and considerate person. This is something that your person really loves about you, and you're just that very reliable person that people can go to for advice. Like this person can come to you for advice, and through your wisdom and intuition, you're really able to help this person or people overall in general, like work through their things. Like I said, it's very similar to pile one, as especially at the beginning of the reading. See, I don't know if you want to like check that pile out. Maybe there'll be some additional messages there for you, but you're just a very intuitive, very maybe even psychic, very connected to the energy around the energy world, very spiritual, conscious, aware, introspective, a very like light energy. You have a lot of light energy, and you're also mysterious. So this person also finds the mystery of you to be very attractive and sexy. That like they don't always know what's going on with you. They don't always know how you're feeling, but they know there's so much depth to you and to your feelings, and it's like hard to figure you out sometimes. You're like a puzzle, like a riddle, and it's as much as like maybe sometimes it could be frustrating because like they don't know what's going on, they find it very attractive that like they don't always know what's going on, and there's just this deep layering to you that just there's always more. Like there's when you guys, I feel like when you guys start having a conversation about something, there's always like new information that you tell this person or some sort of wisdom. Like you just have this wisdom that you share, or intuitive like emotional wisdom though. It's not like knowledge about technical things or earthly things. It's a very spiritual wisdom, emotional wisdom, creative, like you're very creative as well. And so whenever you guys have a conversation, it's like there's always something new that they learn from you, or some new profound information or wisdom that you reveal to them, that they have an epiphany, or they're like, whoa, I never thought about it that way. It's like there's just always so more, like you have this abundance of wisdom flowing out of you. Okay, so let's pull some more tarot cards. What does pile two's person love about them the best? I could talk about these cards all day long, so I sometimes have to check myself and be like, okay, like take like moving on. I'm a Gemini and I can talk. That's why my readings are always so long. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups and the Hermit. Yeah, this is more water energy. It's just a very introspective. Like you're like on a soul searching journey, is what I'm getting. And there's a lot of things that you're grieving and letting go of because you are recognizing the blocks that are holding you back with the moon. There's just a lot of like inner blocks that you have, and it could be fears, it could be irrational things, um, just old emotions that get triggered constantly, just maybe like a fear of uncertainty or not knowing what the future holds. It's all about illusion and the subconscious and what lives in the subconscious, not seeing things clearly, haziness, confusion, anxiety, and projecting, right? Like projecting fears onto the present moment. So all of these things that like we all have, like we all have these subconscious program patterns and wounds that get triggered and all of that, but I just feel that you are so extra aware of it. Like you bring the light to these things, these darker shadow aspects of yourself, and you grieve what needs to be grieved. You're like, this is not serving me. Like this is not something that I want to take into my future. So what do I need to do to process and let it go so that I can focus on the love? Because it's like you're focusing on letting go of these things that aren't serving you, so that you have the Two of Cups in the back, which is like the love between the two of you guys, and so that you can actually focus on love and not like the things that are holding you back. So and then especially paired with the Hermit energy, let me just show you. So it's the Five of Cups, and then the Hermit, this is Virgo energy. And I just feel like you tend to go into Hermit mode a lot so that you can find your truth and find like what is holding you back? What are these blocks that are holding you back? What are these fears? What is projection? What is real and what is not? What is true and what is not? What is this person actually doing wrong? Or what about me is perceiving what they're doing is wrong? And you're realizing the difference between that. Where it's like it's not just about like how they're whatever they like what if you get triggered, like these are all your triggers that are coming up. And it's like, okay, well, how is this person triggering me? And why are they triggering me? What are they triggering? It's not about them, it's about me. You keep bringing the focus back to yourself, the journey to back within, to where you figured out for yourself. You're finding your own answers within. You're soul searching. You're on this journey of self-discovery, of discovering your deeper, higher self, becoming your best self. You have so much wisdom that you're gaining through this process. Man, this person, this is what they love about you. So this is what's coming out. So they see that this is the journey that you're on. And for this to come out for your energy, it's just saying like you're doing the work and you're on this journey. And so this is resonating with you. Like I applaud you. This is not easy and you're doing it, you know. And maybe you're doing it through the connection. Like maybe this person is triggering your deeper wounds and you're having to deal with these things. And this person is seeing that you're doing that. Or maybe this is just something that you do, like, and you're like just automatically, this is just something that you're constantly aware of. And or maybe you are just a little bit more of like a introverted person who is more introspective and self-reflective, and that's just a quality that they love about you. They love how deep you are, how real you are, how self-aware you are, and how you don't suppress things, you don't run away from things, you don't hide from the darkness. You go into the darkness, you go into the darkness to see what's up there. Seven of Cups, yeah, more of this confusion, illusion energy, more water energy. um that's too many. Okay, what else? What that pile two's person looks for most? I think what they really love is that you see past the illusion, because the Seven of Cups is about only Empress. The Seven of Cups is about oh my gosh. Okay, I have to just point out that there's like a correlation between pile one and two. Um and in pile one, the Emperor came out, which is a divine masculine, and in this pile, the Empress came out, which is a divine feminine, and both of them had the Magician at the bottom, which was, I got the message in pile one that like you guys were manifesting each other. So perhaps, I don't know, like that's one person's perspective, and this is the other person's perspective. Like there could be a connection there. So if you want to watch pile one, go ahead. Um, but I just feel that with the Seven of Cups being an energy of illusion and confusion and not seeing things clearly, because you have like maybe all of these distractions, maybe even emotional distractions, right? It's like the middle is this all-seeing eye. It's like you always see clearly the illusion. Like, yes, there's a lot of fog and fate and haze and all of that around you, but you're always able to see past the bullshit, basically, and the illusion and the even like brainwashing. So, like, even with society, like, or TV, media, food, like, you're awake, you're aware, and you see that, like, you see when people are trying to manipulate you, or society how it's manipulating you or trying to brainwash you or brainwashes us, and you just are like above that and you see clearly, and you don't let, like, you don't feed into it, and you take control over your own emotions, over your own thoughts, over your own feelings, and that's how you're the King of Cups. That's how you're able to maintain emotional stability and maturity, is because you are able to think for yourself and know the truth for yourself. And how do you know the truth for yourself? Is because you go within with the hermit, and you go within to find your own answers, and you don't rely on the outside world to give you answers about you and your feelings and who you are. You go within and you connect to that own deep wisdom within you. So this person recognizes your, it's like kind of like guru energy, or like really highly evolved energy. And this seems to be a very strong soulmate connection that you have with this person. So I wouldn't doubt it if this person also was like that. And that's why I think pile one and pile two are connected. Because I feel like I feel like your person, to recognize this level of depth within you, and for you to also be this kind of person, and but like for them to recognize it, they also have to be deep like that. Like, you don't recognize depth if you don't have that depth within you, right? So I just feel like this person is also kind of on that level with you. And they see you as the Empress. They love everything about you. What do they love about you? Everything. Everything. And I'm not saying that everything's perfect about you, but they think that you're perfect, like for them. You know, it's even if there are issues or whatever, like they just see that you guys, you're perfect. You're perfect for each other. You really help each other. You inspire each other. You help each other learn and grow. And this person sees you as just very abundant. They love how nurturing and loving you are. They love how beautiful you are. This person thinks you're beauty incarnated. Like, you are beauty. This is Venus energy. This is Taurus energy. So they find they are very like sexually attracted to you, but also like they find you to be very sensual and romantic and loving and harmonious and very balanced, and very, this is divine feminine, so in touch with your feminine energy. They're really attracted to you when you are more in that vulnerable state, and you're not, I'm just going to say the opposite of that, maybe being more controlling and bossy and forceful and aggressive. That would be, well, that's like, some of that would be like a wounded masculine energy, but it's definitely more the masculine side than feminine. You know, they really love and enjoy when you're in your feminine energy, where you're gentle, you're loving, you're understanding, you're compassionate, caring, flowing, abundant, empowered. Um, just, you know, very high vibrational. They really love that about you. And the Magician, and how you're able to just manifest things like that. And you're so, I feel like you really are really connected to your emotions and the energy world, and you're able to manifest pretty accurately and swiftly because of that, because you're in your feminine manifestation energy. Again, very similar to pile one. So that, let's pull some more cards. So pile two. What does pile two's person love about pile two the most? What does the person love about pile two the most? So we have passion. This person, oh my, I won't. Oh, I won't. We are slowly at the bottom. Pile one had the same card at the bottom from this deck. We had flirt come out and then soulmate. And now we have passion come out and soulmate. These are like the same messages. So I'm telling you, man, pile one and two are connected. Um, mm, so they could just be like the divine masculine is pile one and the divine feminine is pile two or something like that. But so this is a really strong soulmate connection, like extra confirmation that this person, whoever you are connected to, and obviously if this is like a toxic person that you're like attached to that's not treating you well, and you're just wanting to see how they feel about you, and like all these messages are coming through and that's not resonating, like if that's not the case, like obviously only take it if it applies. What I'm seeing here is that this is a person who you're talking to right now, you're connected to. I mean, you don't have to be talking to them actively, like if you're in separation or something, but regardless, you have a really strong connection with this person, really strong spiritual connection with this person. And there's like true, deep love here that has been shared between the two of you. There has been very romantic, loving experiences that you guys have had. And yeah, so that's a part of this connection. This is somebody that you knew from a past life. So this is somebody you have a really strong soul tie to. Okay, you're like bound to this person, and this person feels it. This person feels that you guys are connected on that soul level. They love I don't know if they're like consciously word this or not, but like they definitely feel like you are like just a they're very passionate about you. Let's just say that. They're very passionate and they have their eye on you and no one else. Like you are their person. You are their everything, okay? You are the Empress. You are their everything. This person has a deep, deep feelings and love and emotions for you. They know deep within their soul that you are their person. And they want to manifest you and they feel just very passionate towards you. Um, and they love how passionate you are too. I think they really enjoy your sense of fashion, and this is right under King of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. So maybe you are a little bit more freaky or kinky in bed. Maybe you're a freak in the sheets. I don't know. And they really like that. Like if you guys have had sex before, they really like that you're not just like just going through the motions and just boring or not willing to try new things. You're very open to taboo things, in the bedroom. You're a very sexual person, very fiery, passionate. There's a lot of that about you, and they really obviously are attracted to that. Maybe this person's also like that, so you guys have really good like sexual chemistry, physical chemistry. What does pile two's person love about pile two? Okay, I can't. I have to stop the reading because this is literally the same exact cards that are coming out. Leadership. This came out in pile one as well. Mind board. The universe is definitely with us in this reading. So we have leadership. So what they love about you the most, I had to think how they can like kind of take control. I don't know why I'm getting a sexual message with that. Um, Yeah, I'm getting like a sexual message and it's what's coming through. Like this is for those who have been intimate with your person. They love how they like to be in control in the bedroom and they like to be on top or they like to like take control, maybe even like tie you up or hold your arms or hold your legs or have you be submissive to them. And they like to just like be in that powerful, of course this is all in a loving healthy way, like this is not like objectifying you or taking advantage or anything against your consent, but this is something you like. Okay, you like to be in that more receptive position because we have the Empress. So more emotional feminine energy. So I'm getting, whether you're the guy or the girl doesn't matter. I see that they really like to take control in the bedroom, and they like it when you surrender to them and submit to them, and they can just kind of explore your body and do what they want with you. Like, they really like that. They also find this, I kind of feel like they they look at you as home. Like, you feel like home to this person with inner peace, and these two little fish like swimming together in this beautiful, colorful ocean. Um, I just feel like they love about you, and just that you guys together is just you guys are both very colorful people. You're a colorful person, you're fun, you're exciting, you're different, you're special, you're unique, and so are they. And like, you guys both found each other, and you guys are both colorful and weird in your own ways, but like together. And this gives them a lot of peace that they found someone who's very similar to them. I see a lot of similarities between you guys, and just very compatible, and that they feel like at peace knowing that, like, they found you. Like, they feel this at peace with this connection with you, with the love that you guys share. Okay, what does Pile's person love about Pyrrhia? Yeah, these are definitely deeper readings, like how Lemon Pile too. Like, they're deep soulmate readings, you know. We'll see how Pile 3 is. What is Pile 2's soulmate love about them most? Okay, might as well. What does Pile 2's person love about them most? We have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Yeah, you guys are definitely soulmates. You guys have a connection, like a past life connection for sure. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. I think in some way, shape, or form, this person meeting you has awakened something in them, or you have awakened, or something like that, where like this connection activated a lot of deeper emotions that were hidden, a lot of deep love, a lot of deep hurts as well, deep pain. It really brought to the surface all of this stuff from below, because it's the moon, right? Like, it brings, like, there's all that shadow aspect of ourselves, the shadow. And this could also be more taboo things. So maybe you have been very suppressed in the bedroom, or sexually, or not really in touch with your sexuality, or shy, or not comfortable with your body, or not comfortable being a freak, like, if that's what you like, that's what you like. Or exploring, get, new positions, different things. Just like, um what do you call them? I want to say props in the bedroom, but that's not what it's called. But like toys and stuff like that, yeah. Maybe like you weren't really open to that, and then you meet this person, or they meet you, or whatever, and it's like the freak comes out, because you guys both feel so comfortable with each other and connected, and like there's no judgment between you guys, and you can just be your full on colorful ass selves together, and it just feels so good to be free. And but this is stuff that like you've been wanting to explore about yourself, and but if it's not the sexual thing, it could be other things. Like, it could be deeper childhood wounds that are being triggered or coming out, or just things that you need to deal with and face once and for all, and grieve and let go and process and go within and do the soul work that you're called to do. And that's what the soulmate connection is calling you to do. And so I just feel like this is written in your soul contract. Like, this is why you guys are together. Like, has to happen. And it's this relationship has awakened all of that within you guys, or at least within this person, that, or maybe it is within you, and that's what they love about you, is that you have awoken to this deeper part of you that now you are figuring out and becoming more aware of. And it's like, not even, it's just, this is like next level stuff. Like, you're upgrading, you're awakening, and you're upgrading, and you're elevating yourself. This person can see that you are evolving as a being, as a soul. And for them to be able to see that, that means that they also have to be on that level or journey of soul evolution, and aware of it, and seeing it in you, and then appreciating it, because the person who's not on the journey doesn't really even, they suppress that part of themselves, so like they wouldn't really appreciate it in the other. So I just feel like this person's also on that standpoint, where they're like going within and seeing, oh my god, where did this card come from? Okay. Now things are getting really weird, guys. Things are getting extra weird. This card doesn't even belong in this deck. And somehow, I think when I was cleaning up the last pile, I accidentally put this card from pile one that came out and mixed it in with this deck when I was cleaning up. In either case, though, this came out and this was the other card next to leadership in pile one that apparently needs to be here. So I'm going to just go ahead and put this story together and say that these are very unique piles and this won't be for everyone, okay? The pile one and pile two is connected. They are soulmates. You guys are soulmates, a deep soul connection, and there's some sort of and there's some messages that need to be heard from both piles for you, and this is just confirmation that the person that you're thinking of is your divine masculine or feminine. This is your divine counterpart. If these things are resonating with you and this is the journey that you have been on, this seems like a really deep soul journey. That's just what it's concerning. And any doubts that you have about that and any skepticism and negativity, you need to release. You need to let go. That's part of your shadow. That's part of your ego. That is part of your wounding. That is something you need to let go of, gain control over that and heal it. Because there's just so much connection, passion, all of it here. What does pile two tell about pile? Never-ending story and higher power. Yeah. There's there's a higher power that is controlling this connection or in charge of this connection. Your souls, your higher selves, the universe, your soul contract, like it's all divinely orchestrated, this whole thing. And there's you guys definitely have like a high spiritual connection, and they love that, they love, like, I think the why it's coming out so strongly, your spiritual connection, is because that is what in essence is the strongest thing. Like there's of course other things that they love about you, and they could be more earthly humanly things, you know, more maybe it could be even superficial things or whatever, or about your personality. But right now what wants to come out is like in essence this is the thing that really makes them feel like you are the one for them, is this strong level of spiritual connection and spiritual maturity on your part and your willingness to advance as a soul. Like that is in essence like what they are, that's what binds you guys. It's that everything else is a bonus because you're perfect. So this person, you're perfect, like everything about you is like great and amazing and they're so attracted to you. But like those are all things that are just like secondary to this very important emotional spiritual journey that you guys share together and you guys are undertaking together through this relationship, because it is guided by a higher power. Your connection is guided by a higher power. It is unbreakable. It is of an unbreakable soul bond, and because you're meant to be together in this lifetime, okay, and to work through all of these things that are coming up and to evolve as souls together. So this could also be like a twin flame sort of thing. Never ending story. So with that, what I'm getting is this is never ending. This has been a never ending story for you guys. You guys have had many past lives together, have shared many different lifetimes, played different roles, whatever. And here's another one, you know, and it's never going to end. This is your person, your partner. This is the person you go through life with and grow through life with, and your partner in crime. And it's never ending. It's a never ending situation. It's never going to end. It's eternal. It's eternal. Your love, your connection is eternal. It's infinite. With this magician here, but the infinity symbol. This is an infinite connection. It's never going to end. There's just always going to be so much passion and spark between you guys because you guys are meant to co-create something. You guys are meant to create something in this world together. Manifest together, help humanity awaken. Like if this is a twin flame, then there's always a higher purpose to it. There's always like you're supposed to somehow help humanity in some way or help others in some way through your own evolution together. So that's what I'm seeing here with this connection. Very, very strong soul tie. And whenever you think things aren't going to work out or you guys are in a fight or something goes south, the universe somehow always brings you guys back together. It's like there's always something that happens to where divinely gets orchestrated to where you guys are back together. You guys can never be apart. You guys can't break up. Like you guys always somehow come back together, work it out. Like it's protected. This is a protected connection. The universe, your souls, whatever, it's destined, and you guys are being protected to be together, because it's not just about like, oh yeah, let's be together, let's be in love. It's about you guys evolving as souls, elevating, and then helping the world become better. So this is like a bigger purpose, a bigger mission. So the universe needs to ensure that you guys are gonna stay together and do this, because that's what your soul contract is. Like that's what it is. That's what's happening in this with this Akashic records, past lives. Your guidance is divinely guided. Everything you guys are going through is divinely guided. This is part of divine orchestration and order like no other. You're co-creating with the universe. The universe is there with you guys every step of the way to work through all of the things to get to that higher level, to find this inner peace, to awaken even higher. Maybe share your voice. Maybe somebody's a speaker, writer, somebody they have. Maybe you guys will share your voice together with the world. Something, I don't know. There's an opportunity that's going to come along. Miracles, taking risks. So that's something about communication here. Yeah, so that is what your person loves about you the most. It's a beautiful, beautiful connection. So if this is something that is resonating with you, then I'm really, really genuinely happy for you, and also grateful that we have people like this on Earth. So I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I love it if you subscribe to my channel to support my channel, and if you commented or liked this video, just like engaged with it, just so that we get the algorithm to recognize my videos a little bit more on YouTube. And I appreciate your love and your support. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this white geode, this is going to be a reading about what your person, the person that you're thinking of or connected to or in a relationship with, it loves about you the most. So we have our first tarot card here. We'll be pulling some more tarot cards and oracle cards at the end of the reading. So we have the 10 of Wands. So what for this to come out for what your person loves about you the most, I think this is just kind of saying the 10 of Wands is an energy of exhaustion, of carrying a heavy weight, of feeling burdened, tired, stressed, and you don't really know where you're going. You can't really see forward because you're so busy focusing on like the thing that's draining you, that you can't see things clearly, so you're not able to move forward with clarity and with energy, and it's like a heavy burden that you're usually asked to release. This could also be like really caring a lot about other people's opinions, or just like society's approval, and just really being affected by that, like the outside world, your external circumstances and environment that's like bringing you down. um but I feel that for this to come out as something they love about you, so the 10 of Wands is the ending. It's like the completion of a cycle, and it's like you come to a point where you're so burdened by life, by your responsibilities, by the things that aren't serving you, that you have no choice but to release them you know and maybe this is something that you're going through right now, that you are at a point in your life where you just feel so exhausted and heavy and burdened, and like you have too many things going on that you have to reevaluate, like what you want to keep in your life, what you don't want to keep in your life, and you're just going through this huge releasing process. This huge releasing process, letting go, ending things, yeah, just because you realize that you're taking on way too much, and maybe just working too much as well, and or just a lot of heavy emotions, and that you forgot to prioritize yourself and your self care, and like you're reaching this breaking point, and you just need to release it all. And I think you are releasing this. I think you are taking control over all of this, and you're recognizing it, and you're about, like, you're having a breakdown, you're about to have a breakdown or something like that. And I feel like this person loves this about you the most, that like this is the card that came out for that, is because you are aware and you recognize when you are in this heavy space, and when you are being too passive and letting life sort of take over you, and you don't allow it to happen, and you release it and you let it go, and you're like, no, I'm going to rest, I'm going to take care of myself because I can't live like this. And so you're very aware of these burdens that you carry, and you're determined to let them go, to let go of all of this baggage that you carry. Because it looks like with this picture, like this blue cloth, which I imagine to be like your higher self energy, is like taking, like grabbing these burdens, these 10 wands, these burdens, and taking them and holding them and taking control over them. And then almost like this is, it just looks like it's going up towards the light, like it's being released, and then you have like freedom. Um, so that's just like something that you're doing with like the heaviness in your life. What else does pile freeze person of the top pile freedom? You have the Queen of Wands, yeah. The Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. We have the Three of Cups. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and just a very confident, empowered person, very sexy and like seductive, charming, personable. A lot of people are attracted to the Queen of Wands, so I feel like this person is very attracted to you, like physically, sexually, um, so energetically, even like just very attracted to you. But they also recognize that there's a lot of people around you that are also attracted to you. You seem to be in the spotlight in some way. But a lot of people have their eye on you, and this is something that they like. They like that um, you're well like desired by others. Maybe I don't know, but anyway, they also, this is like a more kind of like spiritual energy, or like a little bit like authentic, just a very authentic and empowered energy. So maybe you are more like, you're a little bit different, quirky, um witchy, right? And this is something that they like about you. The Three of Cups, I think that they really like that you're a very social person, a very dynamic, social, out there, maybe even like extroverted person who has a lot of friends. So it's either like that they like that you have a lot of friends, or they like the community that you have, or that you've built for yourself, the community that you have around you, or even just your ability to have fun, right? Or to meet new people and to talk to new people. And you're just like in this very attractive energy, whatever you are around people, they're just, maybe they know you from people, or like they see you from a crowd often, like they can see you in a crowd. Um, the Hierophant, maybe they really love celebrating with you and having fun. You guys have a lot of fun together. We have the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so there's a lot of mental. So maybe the burden that you're carrying with the Ten of Wands is a lot of your own mental stuff. Like maybe it's not like outside of you, or like actual work or physical things. Of course, it could be, but I think most of it is your own inner demons and your own thoughts and your own mindset. Like your mental state is what seems to be the biggest like burden for you and heaviness. But like I said, like you're dealing with that, right? Like you have like the Eight of Swords is like this self-deprecating, self-sabotaging, self-limiting, beliefs about yourself, doubt, skepticism, negativity, fear, just living in that dark place, and it's usually not founded in reality. And then the Knight of Swords is like staying up at night, these thoughts are eating away at you. So maybe this is something that you are dealing with. And but you're so attractive though. Like with the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups, you have such high vibrational energy. And you're so wise too with the Hierophant. You're like this wise person. You have a lot of information and knowledge and wisdom to impart on the world, or maybe on this person. Like they see you as this like very um a guru like energy kind of, which it's like that was kind of coming out in Pile 1 and Pile 2. So maybe those are all just like really awesome and wise, and that's just your role that you play in your relationships. But well, yeah, the Hierophant, it's like you um because this woman is talking to the tree, and the tree is getting her a message. Okay. And to me, that's like ultimate, like the tree being nature, nature being life force, like the essence of life, nature, right? It's the most pure. It's represents peace, connection to life. That's us. We are nature. So if this person is talking to nature, getting advice from the tree, it's like this person is really in tune with nature and life and Mother Earth and just the universe, right? Like getting guidance from the higher realms. And that's where your wisdom comes from. So I feel like you have this like really, really high vibrational energy where you're able to have fun and be lighthearted and be funny and playful and sexy and sexual and flirtatious and even childlike. But then you get into you get in your head. You like get in your head, and it causes so much heaviness for you, or maybe a burden even on the relationship with this person because of your own thoughts and things. And yeah, conflict. Like that causes conflict. Maybe there's jealousy, competition, or something like that, which leads to just a lot of confusion here. And it's like you lose your vitality, you lose your radiance, you lose your empowerment, your independence, your confidence, your security to these thoughts, and then you feel burdened. And that's what this person sees about you, that this is the process that takes place with you. And I think that they really, really love how dynamic and vibrant and um like high vibrational you are, how radiant and fiery and passionate and sexy and just confident and in so sure of yourself you are. And they love that. But then I think it almost like confuses them that like you could have so much wisdom and so good at manifesting and being, you're so good with people and people love you and all the good things. But then it's like you switch, and then there's this like your own thoughts get in your way, and then you lose sight of who you are, you lose touch with your power, and then you give power to this negativity. And so let's see where this is going. So what does this person love about that? What does this person love about that? The Fool and the King of Wands. The Queen and King of Wands. The Tower. The Fool. I think it's really that I really think that it's whenever you do get into your head and you start to overthink everything and you just become really negative, maybe about yourself, you start doubting yourself, the relationship, like the connection, life, like whatever it is for you, that you always come out of it. Like you always are able to somehow release it and start brand new and have like a brand new beginning where you feel again so refreshed, so empowered. You get back in touch with this childlike energy of yours, and you're able to have that carry you through this heavy, burdensome process. It's like so like I think this person sees you for who you are. Like I think this person recognizes that you deal with like you struggle with mental health, to some extent. Like you struggle with anxiety, you struggle with your own fears and projection and insecurity, right? And self-doubt. So like I think this person sees that you struggle with it. I think they're like confused because they're like, how does Pile 3 struggle with that? They're fucking amazing. They're beautiful. They're sexy. Like I'm so attracted to them. They're in my eyes, Pile 3 is so like almost like this person puts you on a pedestal. Like in their eyes, you are so special and so vibrant and confident and empowered and sexy and wise and smart and kind of like in charge. And then you show like your vulnerabilities, which are your like more weak sides, where like, okay, well, I'm not always in control like this. I'm not always this amazing person. Sometimes I'm in my head and I struggle with that, and maybe you let this person know, like I struggle with anxiety a lot. I tend to overthink things. And yes, I am confident most of the time and like that's there, but like sometimes this stuff takes over me. and I hate it and I want to release it. And then so this person sees your process and is like, okay, well, this crazy how pile 3 is dealing with that because they're erasing, but okay, I see it, I get it. But like it's so beautiful to this person to see like how you get out of it. Like you just stay in your fire energy, in your power. You keep following the sun, going towards the light, keep being in your radiance, and taking that leap of faith. Like you're so good at letting go and surrendering, taking that leap of faith and moving on. Maybe that's your process. Maybe that's how you get out of this mental strain is through surrender. Because the fool is like a brand new beginning. He's a fool. He's like, I'm leaving all of my baggage in the past. Like all of the shit that is not serving me, I'm leaving that in the past and I'm starting on a whole new journey. And that takes a lot of surrender, letting go, trusting the universe, going with the flow, kind of being being very optimistic, right? Being very hopeful and like everything's gonna work out because universe is here for me, but also following your intuition and trusting your heart, like following your heart and your intuition, knowing that like this is where it's taking me. So it's like you rise above that anxiety and you are able to follow the wisdom of the universe, like with this tree talking to you, like you're listening to the trees, you're looking for signs, you look for synchronicities. And so these synchronicities, like even this fool is looking, well, not like his eyes closed, but kind of looking up, like, take me, universe, where do you want me? You know? And so it's kind of like, and then like, what, okay, what can I manifest with my powers? Like you're so strong and independent and like creator and a really great manifester, but sometimes you get in your own way because of your unrealistic thinking, because none of it is real. Like, so any time that you do have these negative thoughts and paranoia and doubts and worries and anxieties, these cards coming out is indicating that they're not real. They're actually in your head and it's not an accurate representation of your situation. You're making it up in your head based on past shit, issues, trauma, childhood stuff. Um, but yeah, it's just like you're able to just release it all and move forward in a very surrendered way. And this person's so attracted to that, like your process of how you do this, like kind of your duality, but then how you deal with that more darker aspect of yourself and how you move forward. Because maybe you do have like fears of rejection. They're coming up, or just like not being emotionally fulfilled with something in your life that's like really bothering you, feeling like the tower, like major endings in your life, feeling like a wounded warrior. So what is Pile Three's person love about them most? Yeah, they love your playfulness, set it, and keep an open mind. So playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. They love it when you're playful and free spirited and lighthearted. Not to say they don't love your deeper side. This is not what it's saying. This is saying that whenever you are in the high vibration of yours, where you're just letting things go, not getting stuck up on little things, not getting triggered by stupid things, not letting your thoughts get in your head and get in the way of being this happy, positive, optimistic person, they love that. Like they love when you're shining bright and you're in your element, like you're being yourself and you're being your true, authentic self. But whenever it is that you let your fears take over you and you get all in your head and then you get this heavy feeling and this heavy energy, it's like you lose yourself and you lose touch with yourself. And it almost kind of, I think, like makes them sad. It's not that they're not like, they don't love you or they're not attracted to you. It's just, it's just like they see that you're struggling and they see that your struggles are just from your own self and your own mind. And like they know your potential and they know your power and they know how you are when you are they find you so irresistible and so attractive and they're so attracted to you when you are in that vibration of love, light, happiness, optimism, and just connected, right? Like connected to life. And then whenever you get out of it, it's like a buzzkill, I think. Not even a buzzkill, it's just it's burdensome. It's like heavy, it's burdensome for you guys, for your relationship. Um, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, and then at the bottom we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So there is like this strong energy between you guys, this strong connection, because we do have counterparts, king and queen of wands. So you guys could definitely be in a relationship together already, or like dating to where like you guys want to get into a relationship, um, or you're married to this person, or this is something that is in the cards for you guys, like to get to that level and get to that point, because we also have the Hierophant, which is about a long-term commitment. It's about marriage and traditions and all of that. So this person could definitely be the one, or maybe this person thinks that you could be the one for them. And they are trying to keep an open mind about you and about this whole connection and situation. Um, and keep an open mind. I feel like it's also coming through because they do like your open mind. Like they really do like your open-mindedness, your expansive nature, your willingness to grow and to look at things, and like your process here, like how you do it. Like you are able to look at your own triggers and recognize that they're triggers. Like you're not like, yeah, they get to you and they get in your head, but then you're able to move past it and be like, I'm starting out in this journey. I'm not gonna let that hold me back. But it's a process for sure. We have message in a bottle. Never ending story. Okay. That was a pile too. So there's a lot of connections here between the piles. What does pile any person love about pile ribbons? Simplicity. Look at all this beautiful blue, this aqua blue. I don't know. I feel like maybe this person really it's like this calm, peaceful feeling. She reminds me of like the tropics, like somewhere being in paradise, like a paradise island, the Caribbean, something like that. So maybe you guys took a trip to the Caribbean together where you want to, or like somewhere where there was water that was like really beautiful. Um, I feel like there's like a message that's going to be coming in soon. Like I know this is about what they love about you, but I'm not really getting a message about that right now at this moment. I'm getting that maybe you have been overthinking this in your head. Maybe there's something here in this connection that you need to know about. Because I feel like you've been really overthinking it and getting in your head about what's going on here, and it's been very burdensome. And really the truth is that like it's just you going around in circles in your head, and it's never going to stop until you stop yourself. And you need to just have more simplicity, right? Like don't complicate things. Don't overthink it. Simplify your thoughts. Don't overthink this situation. You guys are going to mend this. Like what if there is an argument here, or if there's like some sort of falling out or something like that, like just know that this person is like here, like they're passionate about you. And I think most of it is in your head. Like you think you're being rejected, but like you're not, like you're focusing on all the bad maybe between you guys, but you're not noticing like that there's love here. Like there's this person loves you. You're not realizing that. And you're letting it like break you. You're letting this whole thing break you because you're in your head too much. So get out of your head. And there's something about community and security. There is like you should feel secure in this connection. You should feel secure. Somehow community is affecting this. Maybe you guys know each other from a community. So I'll clarify that. I feel like this person's going to send you a message or something. Like there's going to be a message in a bottle. All right, we need to clarify some things. Oh my God, the Three of Cups again. Okay, tell me more about, we'll do this. Tell me more about this community, Three of Cups energy. What do you want free, free to know about that? What is this community, Three of Cups energy for Kyle's free? What do you want them to know about the community, Three of Cups? Hmm. Page of Swords, Six of Swords. Friends, Nine of Wands. Maybe something in your community is causing you a burden and you have to move away from it, causing you some anxiety. It could have something to do with like a younger air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, and something that you have to move away from, like that's causing, like you're moving away from conflict to calmer waters. That's what you're being asked to do. And so this could be to do with your thoughts, but it has to do with community. That's what I'm like. Yeah, something in your community. Like, I mean, take that how it resonates. This could be with your friendships. So, like, your community is the people around you, right? Like your family, your friends, your acquaintances, your coworkers, like whoever is in your community, like to whatever level or extent, or your friend group or in your social circle. There's a heavy burden here, something you have to move away from. It's causing a lot of stress, right? With the Ten of Wands, like again, the Ten of Wands coming out. There's a lot of stress here with this. It could be with another person or something, but we have Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords coming out. So that's more air energy. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Queen of Swords is like cuts things out, cuts things out that are not serving her because this is not aligned with her highest truth. And she's very authentic and she doesn't fuck around. So I feel like you're letting go of somebody in your community that you have to like talk to, like you have to have this conversation with this person and like or even just move on from the arguments and the conflict and move towards calmer waters because it's just really causing you a lot of distress. So that's like coming through for whatever reason. And what is this message? Oh, maybe you have to communicate. There's a lot about communication and fearing communication. What is message in a bottle? Three of Cups again. The Three of Pentacles. Maybe there's like a third party situation going on here that's causing a burden somehow. Maybe it is. Maybe there's like a third person here um that is causing you anxiety. So maybe there's jealousy. Maybe you are, because I said that this is all in your head with the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, that's always indicating that this isn't really like accurate. It's all stuff that we make up in our head based on our own insecurities and projections, right? So we're projecting. So community's coming up a lot. So maybe there is some insecurity that you have with your person, with other people, like other guys or other girls, you know? Maybe their friends or their group of friends are somehow like triggering you, or I don't know, like, could be obviously jealousy, or maybe this person does have like an ex and around them, or just a lot of the opposite sex people that that they always like talk to or flirt with, or who knows. Like obviously if they're being disrespectful, like you know what to do. Because there's something about cutting something out here, communicating about this, moving towards, but like this is about finding mental clarity and calm. So this could be within your own mind, or this could be within the relationship. Like if this person is genuinely doing something wrong, like obviously you need to talk to this person about that. But there's something coming up about like other people being involved, like a friend circle or something like that, that's somehow impacting your anxiety, causing your anxiety. And this is something that is a burden for you and you need to cut out. And whether that is your own thoughts about it that you need to cut out, or that this person is actually doing something wrong, you need to communicate to this person about that and they need to cut it out. Um, but there's definitely a lot of that coming through. And I think you need to just go with the flow on this. And the right time will come when it's time to like maybe talk about this to this person and to communicate about this situation. Um, it could be like a work related thing too. You can know this person from work. But there's going to be passionate communication that's coming in, and it's going to happen in divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune. I think it's going to be positive. It's going to happen when it needs to happen. They're going to talk to you about this third party situation, or you will have a chance to talk about this to them. Um, there's a lot of passion and excitement here. What else does pile free need to know about this third party? The Knight of Swords. King of Wands. I don't know. I just see you being really triggered by it, and and needing to protect yourself and having really strong like boundaries and having your guard up, and kind of maybe being like insensitive with your words, and like because you're so triggered, and yeah, because like you're so in your head about whatever this is, and you're so triggered and not in your high vibration, right? You have lost touch with your high vibration. Now you're an ego. Now in your insecure self vibration. And if from that place, you could say a lot of mean things. Like you could say a lot of mean and sensitive things you will regret later because you're so triggered and defensive. So you need to just hang back, I think, with the hangs one. You need to hang back and figure out these feelings and thoughts that you have and really see if like this is accurate, if it's valid, if it's rational, or if it's just completely based on your own projections and fears. Um, because some of it could be true, but some of it could just be your based on your own paranoia or insecurities. And you need to gain a higher perspective of this situation so that you can move forward with a clear mind before you have this conversation with this person. Um, what is the Page and Knight of Wands here? The Empress. I think that this person is very attracted to you and they want you, and the free, so many frees. Okay, so there's like somehow there's like a third party involved in this. There's another person that's impacting something. It could be your friend, like it doesn't have to be this person's friend. It could be your friend that's impacting this connection. Um, but there's just a lot of threes, and yeah, like ending, like a major ending. There's like a major painful ending, cutting something out so that you can remain in your high vibration. Like basically what it's coming down to is like you've been feeling very burdened and heavy. Something's been bringing you down. It could have to do with another person outside of this connection or another thing, like a third party, anything. Something is really burdening you, and it could also be your own thoughts about it that are burdening you. So maybe it's not that thing, but it's your thoughts about it. So you have to check in with yourself. But anyway, something is really, really burdening you, blocking you, holding you down from being your best, highest, happiest, most independent, empowered, confident, secure self. Okay. And that's who you are. That's your energy. Your person loves this about you. But something is really getting you down to where you haven't been in that energy, and you need to let it go. You need to end it, bring it to an end, let it go, kill it, bring a death to it, whatever. Don't kill the person. Obviously, I'm thinking of your thoughts and us. Hey, Mal, like, we're not trying to kill people. So whatever this is for you, it's you have to let it go. You have to release it. Move on to you need to focus on your mental health and you need to focus on being the Empress, okay? Being the Empress, staying in this high vibration, and whatever that takes. Like if you need to let go, cut people out of your life and relationships that are toxic, and habits, thinking patterns that are toxic, whatever it is that's toxic, even if it's you yourselves that are causing this for yourself in your mind, like you need to end it and let it go. And your main focus and priority needs to be your best, highest self, fun, happy, loving, energetic, passionate, like that energy that you know that you are. That's where you need to remain. That's what you need to focus on. Don't let this other stuff bring you down. Do not, like, be aware of it. Like know that this is all in your head, or if it's an actual problem, then you need to actually cut it out, end it, have a conversation about it, whatever. Do what you need to do, release it, and stay on your path. Stay on your goal of being the Empress and the Queen of Wands. That's where you need to focus on. Oh, okay. So that's what I have for you, pile three. That was a little different. There were some additional messages in this one. It's a little bit more complicated than pile one and two. But anyway, I hope that that was helpful for you and it gave you some clarity on your situation. If it did, I'd love it if you let me know in the comments how it resonated. And your engagement also really helps to boost my channel and get my videos out there on YouTube. So I'd love it if you subscribed and all the things. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.